Trailer time. Damn. Flame Blast is back, boy.
The Blight is here. And we are the cure.
That's a lot of green on yellow on green, my dudes.
The Infected are unusually tough, so you'll need to build defensive towers to exploit
It's actually a tower
specific
defense.
weaknesses. In Path of Exile Blight, we also have a focus on giving you more control over when you run side content. Master missions now stack for later if you don't run them immediately.
What?
This expansion also contains significant revamps to the Saboteur, Assassin, and Necromancer ascendancy classes, as well as an additional bar of skill bindings.
Did they say Necromancer?
Check out Path of Exile Blight on September 6th.
Did they say Necromancer? What? Saboteur? Saboteur? Oh, Assassin. Wait, where's Raider? Yeah. Wait, what? They said the
As
thing?
well as an additional bar of skill bindings.
Oh. See, I was already freaking out about the Necromancer. I mean, I'm not too excited about the additional bar of skill bindings, you know? I would have been excited about that like 4 years ago. Just to see. I'm glad you're finally doing it, but you know, it's fucking about time. Enchant your items. Allocates Golem's blood. What in the fuck? That's actually nuts. That's the duelist passive with life and regeneration, by the way. Unique items. Allocates heart and soul. What the fuck, dude? Items with implicit things. Implicit passive points. Alright. Let's go watch the ZiggyD video.
We can make towers to slow, distract, and damage monsters, exploiting their specific weaknesses with different elements. And of course, this is...
Like, why would you click this stuff? Just equip a headhunter, lol.
Once at endgame, players will be able to find blighted maps which contain one gigantic
Oh,
blight
they're
encounter.
implicit.
These tower defense maps have a much higher degree of difficulty than the regular random blight encounters, but also much greater rewards.
Pump durability, dude. Not a statistic I would like to have displayed publicly, I'll be honest.
There will also be another 10 uniques added to the game in 3.8, each aimed at being build defining.
What? Are they kidding? That's crazy.
The long-awaited Summoner Overhaul. 3.8 aims to...
Overhaul? Alright. You guys know that you're never gonna see any other gameplay but Summoner. I'm sorry. To all the people who don't like summons, I'll see you, you know, in a couple years, hopefully, from now, but... thank God I didn't play SRS this league.
Brawl. And the third build archetype revamp for 3.8 is the Mine Saboteur playstyle. Mines are now...
What is this? What? This looks so ridiculous.
Revamp for 3.8 is the Mine Saboteur playstyle. Mines are now thrown at range instead of placed at your feet.
What?
And when detonated, they will now detonate in sequence with boosted power the longer the chain of detonations is.
What?
To further differentiate mines from traps, activated mines will now reserve some mana while armed, and many mines will have auras which will apply to nearby enemies.
What? What? They reserve mana? Apply auras? What the fuck? What is happening?
Synthesis, on the other hand, was a divisive league, and as a whole, its mechanics are not being added to the core game. The boss fights, however, are being added to the game as unique maps in Zana's random mission offerings. This will bring Synthesis specific uniques back into the game through these maps, though there is not currently planned to be access to the Synthesizer, Nexus, or Fractured items.
Aww.
Now,
it's still good, but I thought they're gonna go big dick on this shit. But yeah, more boss is always good for sure. Damn, I'm really excited for a league with gameplay. Okay, I don't have to worry about no crafty shit. I have 300 different skills. I have summons. I have all this crap that I'm way more interested than making another item that's going to inconsequentially increase the power of my character for literally no reason. I actually don't understand the mine decision. It's kind of like revamping abilities. Why do you replace the old system of mines and get rid of it, to my understanding, over this? Unless you can still do it this way. I don't know. Like mine but trap. I don't really understand if it's new mines they reserve or if it's all mines. It's interesting nonetheless. I mean, it's a great addition. Pretty cool shit. The master stuff is really neat though. I was one of the people who got really tired of this, like, running around with your tongue out, just fucking, there's stuff to do everywhere, constantly, every time I want to do one map, and then you frequently hear me complain about a Zana instead of a Zana, instead of a this, that, then the Abyss, Breach, Legion, freaking the Synthesis, Master, another Master here. Like, there's just too much crap. And now you can pick that stuff out. I still enjoy doing it, but it would just split things up so much that at a certain point it became too much. Honestly, the changes with this, I am starting to appreciate the way they incorporated Legion a lot more. Because initially I was pretty skeptical about, okay, another 10% thing. But giving players more control. Freaking Bestiary and Legion set the bar so high up for the music. Fucking hell. But they're still killing it. Alright, we'll go over it. All of it. Cleanse blighted maps. Areas infested with fungal growths, natural inhabitants of this area have been removed. Oh. Completely. That's interested. I'm interested. That's interesting. Sounds awful in tiny maps. Yeah, how is this gonna be on Toxic Sewer? That is interesting. Enchant your items. I mean, this seems pretty straightforward either way. Like, it seems very deterministic from what Ziggy talked about it, right? I mean, 111 gets you Golem's blood. Like, that's pretty straightforward. Unless it's to get like an HP thing and then it rolls from a pool. I don't know, we'll see. 100x item. I don't know. I think it's mostly going to be about the bases, honestly. I don't think it's going to be actually re-rolling the item ever, right? It is kind of weird though. I mean, it's mostly going to be chasing unique items with the right oils on them and then getting the right oil base on like a rare item and then crafting it after, no? Necromancer, Carrion Golem. Ooh, that's an ugly motherfucker. Wee, dude, this guy's eating around. Look at him. He's a crazy. Oh, dude, he's gonna kill Phoenix in it. It's like this is the first capture, and then the next capture, everything's dead. Like all his minions are dead. Dude, the skeletons look sick. What the fuck? Those skeletons look ridiculously cool. Whoa. Poison Assassin archetype. The Poison Assassin. Once the most dominant playstyle in Path of Exile is returning. I mean, this sentence is so weird. Woo! Perfect agony changes? That's actually huge. That's the big call out. That's big. That's not just Assassin. See, but that's the thing that I was surprised about. Like, why would they focus specifically on Assassin and not just like Poison? Guys. Withering Step. Use this as a movement skill alongside other skills. Instantly withers enemies around you? Wow. These guys are fucking so withered right now. Look at this, man. Cobra Lash. Cobra Lash throws out a weapon projectile that chains multiple times between enemies. Oh, it's weapon based. Okay, that changes a lot actually. Look how happy this guy is. Everybody's so happy, man. Like, but this fucking, look at this floor, man. This looks like a safety hazard. I wouldn't be so happy walking across this thing. Closing thoughts are pretty difficult for this. Overall, I'm very excited about towers. I'm very excited for the Summoner rework. Definitely big surprise. I'm excited for a league that isn't as item focused, because I've been really tired of that, of trading and all this sort of stuff, and constantly feeling the pressure to have to play on Trade League. This way I can SSF for a little bit longer. That's something that I'm really, really looking forward to, especially since, for instance, with the oils, you can like see in advance what you're getting out of it and whatnot. And it seems like another form of currency that you can use for the actual blights themselves. So that's really cool. Obviously the new unique items, obviously the 16 new skill gems. That's always a massive change. And yeah, some of the stuff that I'm not too excited about. Oh yeah, the master stuff is also really sick. I think I'm gonna enjoy that a lot. Like a lot. I'm surprised that they're changing minds to such a significant degree instead of just adding like another thing on top of it. Kind of like what they did with totems and brands. They should have maybe... I mean, I guess, I don't know. Like, maybe mines were really not that popular anymore, but I thought they were still fairly popular. And they definitely had their moments, and it was a very different playstyle that seems like it's going to be gone for the most part. But now you got little minion fuckers that activate your mines and traps, so that's going to be crazy. I like that a lot. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think they're going to be announcing a whole lot more coming up. And I really wish they talked about how significant the balance changes are going to be. And the most important part, obviously, is the new set looks sick. The Sentinel. Why is this called the Lich?